Hello everybody, and welcome to this mod review. Today's mod review is going to be covering a new up-armored Humvee mod that was just recently released by RichardsD. Humvees are pretty dear and close to my heart. I spent a lot of time in one during my first tour in Iraq, more specifically this particular model right here. M1151s, Modus on top, up-armored, first unit to have them, 3rd Armored Cavalry Regiment in 2005. And yeah, we're just going to go over, take a quick look over all of the different variants that are available. As you can see, there's woodland and there's desert. Not a lot of woodland Humvees around today. Most of them all been converted to a tan color just because of the engagements in both Iraq and Afghanistan. But we'll go ahead and take a look here first. This is the Special Operations vehicle. As you can see, it's got a minigun on top. Pretty much designed for Special Forces groups. Now what's really cool about this is just kind of the small added details. The AT4 strapped on top, which is something that my teams did when I was overseas. And in the back you can see jerry cans, MREs, spare tires, extra ammo, what would probably be a tarp or a camo net. If you look right there in the inside, you can see the radios as well. Very, very cool, very in-depth, and overall just a very neat Humvee right there. Now these two are both Moduses. This one I'm more familiar with, sans the glass. During my first tour overseas, we didn't have the glass plating in there for the gunners. Usually they actually had to sit up and look around in order to take a look about. Not a lot here. Again, as you can see, the radios are mounted inside. Got an antenna cover, and nothing really special on this one. This one is something I saw more of my second and third tours, especially the camo netting top right there to keep the sun off the gunners, as well as the strapped down barbed wire to the front. And they've also got this, I don't even know what to call it, but basically they would use this to push other vehicles off of the road, as well as extra armor here on the sides. I'd almost like to get down on the ground and see if they've got the underbelly armor as well. I'm not sure that's been added in, but as you can see, two variants of the Modus Humvees. As we move down, we've got the Mark 19 version. Again, not much different. Only difference is up top you got a Mark 19 instead of a 50 caliber. And a tow. I've never seen one of these ever. Never seen one of these. It's a nice addition though, especially for ArmA. Especially when you got a mobile group or some sort of armed convoy. Having a little AT would never hurt. I know, we never really had to worry about dealing with tanks in Iraq or Afghanistan. However, having one of these babies definitely would not hurt in some sort of formal conflict. Now this here, just again, standard up-armored Humvee, except for it's got seats in the back. I'll go ahead and jump back there. Oh, no, put me in the in this side seat here, that's alright. Oh, sweet, it's got a Blue Force tracker in here. This is really cool. Did not see this in any of the other Humvees. I haven't really jumped into them. They've also got the foam padding here on the sides. A lot of the armored vehicles had this, so again, really cool. A lot of interior detail here. I'm actually going to look and check out some of these other ones here too, see if they kind of have the same thing or not. Again, the Blue Force tracker is just a really, really cool little addition. Doesn't look like there's one in here. Let's see. Oh, nope, it's in here. Yep. So each one of them has a Blue Force tracker. You've got the radios, cupolas, obviously. Again, just small little details. Really bring the vehicle to life. Over here on the other side, you've got your traditional woodland, following more of a BDU pattern. the variances are pretty much the same, except they don't have the 50 caliber variants with the sun protector up top, and they also do not have a special operations vehicle that has the minigun on top. But yeah, overall, really, really cool vehicles, and I'm looking forward to trying them out in the future. Alright, decided to go ahead and take one of these things out for a spin. Again, a lot of really cool interior detail in these things. It almost reminds me of actually being in one, sans the fact that I don't have my rifle crammed in here somewhere with me. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. One of the things that I've noticed with other ports or mods for vehicles is at a higher rate of speed they can begin to wobble. I'd like to go ahead and check that out with this. As you can see, we're on the Stratus Air runway here, and we're going to go and see how fast this thing can get, as well as whether or not we have any wobble at higher speeds. So let's check this out. Nope, as you can see, pushing about 122 kilometers per hour, no wobble. Rides really smooth, responds well. Obviously, if you turn too hard, you're going to see yourself either flipping or fishtailing around. But no, handles really well. I'm going to put the brake on. Stops very well as well. So overall, a very well-made mod. Let's check out the gun on this thing. That's what everybody's wanting to play with the most. So let's give this a whirl. That sounds mean, and it's also got a little bit of a cooldown sound as well. Let's see what happens if we reload. No reanimation for reload. Alright. Well, I'm not going to test out the other vehicles and their weapons. I just wanted to go ahead and give this a try, see how well it does while driving, and let you all see this brand new and exciting Humvee mod that's just recently been released. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.